Welcome viewers across the world. Thank you so much for joining us once again. We bring you informations as always in this platform about the Biafran Republic Government in Exile and the restoration of Biafra. I'm here to share with you the final part of the media and press briefing of the Biafran Prime Minister and the Eritrea Presidents of Government in Exile. This is the final part of their discussion to the media. I want you to listen very careful to this last part. So many important informations are being released. Pay close attention to what they have to say and you'll be glad you did. Thank you for joining. Like and share to all platforms. Let's watch and hear what they had.
The fight for legitimization of the Biafra government will now take them to the second stage. Like Elias said here, we'll continue to create awareness for the people in the United States, those who are in decision making in the US and of course in Europe as well and beyond, for them to understand that Biafra is the only alternative that will bring solution, bring peace, so that all this money they keep sending to money to Africa, when Africa is actually richer than them in natural resources, but they are being mismanaged and all that. So you don't need to be sending aid to Africa. We don't need it. We don't need the aid. The aid is actually what is, but so making all these people to be what they are today. So we don't need those aids. Rather, we need good governance, good democracy system, a true democracy. We need law and order, where the government will be held responsible when international law, international treaty is breached. Like Nigeria today, they go kidnapping, they go to Kenya to kidnap somebody, kidnap the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, and nobody has sanctioned them. Everybody is fine with it. That is not the kind of society we are fighting for. Nigeria have done this in the 80s. They went to London, to the United Kingdom, to kidnap somebody called Marudiko. And the United Kingdom jailed every one of them that are involved. Today, look at where they are. They have not jailed anybody for kidnapping their own citizen in Kenya. And not only that, even their own citizen is still languishing in the DSS dungeon in Nigeria. And there is nothing have been done. Money have changed hand. Nigeria have bribed all of them and nobody can talk. So we are not looking for that kind of system to continue to live in that kind of system. So what we are doing is that after this Finland convention, where a lot of things will be unveiled, in alliances will be signed and all that, we will go into the next stage. As our lobbies are educating the United States policymakers, we will be busy delegitimizing Nigeria within Biafra land until our voice is heard by the highest authority. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Prime Minister, Mr. Simon. Mr. President, any comments on that? And also, I would like to bring a comment from our audience. That was, I think, I displayed it earlier, and just bring it back to the stage so you can comment on that also, Mr. President, Mr. G. Not reading any comment from the Eritreans. So this is, I think, a big question. You on mute, Mr. G.
You're on mute. Unmute.
Is it a question? Says not reading any comments from the Eritreans. Say it all. Go and find them.
I mean, if you want comment on that,
okay.
I would say, it's not. I don't know
what to comment
but
on
if
what.
you any comments on what? Prime Minister.
Number one, I mean, everything he said, I agree with, especially on the differences, on the similarities. What sort of governments, what they do to our people. Yes, Africa is not poor. Africa is rich. But a lot of resources has been misused and abused, and with so many corrupted people managing our resources. I want to wish them success on their upcoming convention or conference in Finland. Unless the sky is falling apart, transitional Eritrean government in exile intends to be there. No surprise. We may even have some surprise of our own. So I think going forward, we are really to work together, and we are consulting with each other to become very, very powerful and support for each other. We just had our convention less than 2 weeks ago. As Elias said, he was in Ethiopia. That means we found us another friend in the African nation of Ethiopia. Why in Ethiopia? Well, we only go to places or countries that allows you. Can't just go, if come tomorrow, whether Djibouti, Somaliland, Sudan, or others, if they allow us or if they invite us to do the convention with heartbeat, without any hesitation, yes, we'll accept the offer and do the conference wherever they allowed us. So in the conference, believe it or not, it was successful and more than what we expected. All these small factions, it is well known, our problem is our fragmentation. We fight for the same reason, our goal is the same, but everybody trying to push the table from every different, maybe 10 angles, and the table not moving anywhere. Therefore, knowing this, those small groups, they were receptive to begin with, and we kind of consolidated to create one central command. It is amazing. This is the largest population of Eritrean youth, over 300,000, and the next one would be in Uganda. All these are victims of exodus or running from the military, lifetime militarism in other sense. So they agree to come under our tent, which means we are building that team one step at a time. They agreed to come together. This was a big success and a historical milestone. It never happened before. We enter into a conference peacefully and conclude peacefully. But this was one in the history. In the previous occasions, there were several conferences, including in Ethiopia, and they just came out splitting more with no success. So this is not simple achievement. We have achieved a great deal. And not only that, the Ethiopian government primarily and the people of Ethiopia would like to thank them for allowing us, and because of them also we were able to consolidate our people. There is one indigenous group from the Afar group, and the whole Afar group was in our team, which means under one leadership we can make it happen. Some of these ideas, which is based on democratic principles, yes, we can incorporate them. Yes, we can make them inside our family. Yes, we can make them inside our tent in order for all of us to live in peace and harmony. Yes, little bitty stuff that we need today is in order to overthrow this government. After that, everything can follow. Yes, so many things can be done ahead in order to comfort our people. So they all need to come in this tent, even those all groups. The political powers, we need to come under one tent if we want to succeed. If we are really feeling the pain of our people, yes, we have to set aside our egos, our personal interests. Yes, we need to come in this transitional Eritrean government in exile. Yes, come and help us. Come advise us. Come support us. But if come the worst, you couldn't do all of the above, at least stay out of the way. You need to stay off at our way. We need to win. For that reason, with this occasion, I want to call on all of you to come in, to come and join us. With that in mind, I would say thank you, and that also concludes my comment on that Biafran conference. Thank you.
Yes, Mr. President. Any comments on the question that I just put on the screen? Would you say any comment? Otherwise, I'll go to Mr.
Is that
Elias.
the same comments that you wrote, Mr. KJ?
No, that is not me. That is from the audience.
But I don't know. I have a hard time to understand the question. I don't know if it is a.
Let me respond to that comment.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. You see, that comment is one of the comments. Some of the comments you get in a situation like this. And what does that tell you? It tells you that people are with you. Majority of them are with you, and they like what you are doing. So there is no need for them coming here to comment. Ask questions. It is something we also face in our own struggle. So people don't come and start talking when they already know what you are doing. Just like we have said it before, that we are not hiding anything, and actually, not hiding anything is the reason why many people will come to just, what do you have for us today? What is the development? What is the next level? What is the next step? That's what people are. Once you are very, very connected with the people, they don't need to ask you questions. It's only those who are coming now who have realized that, oh, maybe we have been going the wrong way for a very long time, and they decided to come back, because you left them behind, and they don't care to know what was going on. So now they want to ask questions. These are kind of the people that will come to make such comment, because they are never part of the movement. They are those who dine with the enablers. They're either directly or indirectly, and they support those who are, destroying the life and the future of the people. So those kind of comments is not something we should even be addressing. I'm just telling you that many people who are interested in having a future, a better future, and have followed the event from the beginning will not waste their time to ask questions, because you have not hidden anything from them. Everything is in the open. And I like the freedom fighting of open book. That's exactly what we do in Biafra. There is nothing I'm doing today that is not out there, because we are fighting for a nation. There is nothing to hide, except some kind of high level of meeting that you will have, and you want to keep it secret. But every other thing should be open, because the people you are trying to liberate and trying to give a better future should be following to know whether this is going to work and what should be expected, or is it going to be a government of gangster and all that. So I think the comment here says it all. He said, not reading any comment from Eritrea says it all. Go and find them. It was actually from a very wrong perspective, because it shows that people don't have any concern, and they have been following him for a very long time. Yes, except if you are coming today and you don't know what he has been doing. That's when you are going to ask questions. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Prime Minister.
Well, thank you for supporting. Thank you for answering the question. I think the comments will get a lot, and a lot of the moments, even our government, the authoritarian government, normally we don't get any good comments. The people who's full heart, they know what we're doing. I think they are very happy with us, and he's welcome also to give his own comment. We don't need to wait for others to respond. But however, regardless these days, I do copy a little bit from the Prime Minister, and that is when you have a job to do, we're not going to back down. Talk is talk. Yes. Talk is cheap. Either act or get out of the way. Either act or get out of the way. Because we're not asking you, we target the government, for God's sake. And what we do, it also involves you. Our efforts does include you. We are not really trying to retaliate, do anything wrong. But however, yeah, there's going to be some reconciliation. Yes, we are not going to jail you. Therefore, whatever you say, in our case, you are not our target. And we don't want to be your target. If we have enemy, let's fight that enemy in any way you can, and allow us to fight in the way we know. So because of that, whatever been said, for God's sake, I only say I do excuse my people. If I am fighting against the tyrant and someone don't like that, it is going to be what they call damn, just damn. There's nothing else I can say. But thank you, Prime Minister.
Thank you very
And
much.
I just want to add a quick comment that I agree exactly with the Prime Minister
Yes,
said.
that's what I would like to love
yeah.
to hear, Mr. Elias, and also as an advisor to these two governments, also what to see. And I don't blame this comment, because in fact he's asking where are the Eritreans, and I think this is a question that all of us have to find an answer, and especially Mr. Elias, you are learning more and a lot also today, so this will be, I think, a good start for you.
No, this is a learning experience for me. I just want to go to your point. I just want to say I agree exactly with what the Prime Minister said. Usually, let's say people who are already supporting President Badarai don't necessarily come on to make gratuitous comments, right? They already know him and they know what he's trying to do and what the agenda is. Oftentimes, when comments are made, it's to be provocative because these people are, as the Prime Minister said, working with the enablers or the other side. So if you go on social media, for example, first of all, the President Badarai is the most talked about opposition leader as the transitional president on social media. Everyone, whether it's supporters of President Badarai or the enemies of President Badarai, he's the number one topic. Isaias Afwerki himself, through his information, Yemeni Meskel, attacked President Badarai and attacked our lobbying efforts and the people we're meeting with. So, there's plenty of commentary out there on President Badarai. He's the most talked about person right now, and I agree with the Prime Minister. If his supporters aren't making comments, it's because they already know, what he's doing, and they know his agenda. It's not necessary to make a comment, and a lot of the comments on social media about President Badarai are from the enemy, from opponents, from the people who are supporting the dictator. So oftentimes it's the people who are against you who like to come out and make the crazy comments. I just wanted to, that's a long way to say I agree with what the Prime Minister said. His assessment is spot on. The air train, as the President has said, the smaller air train groups have consolidated behind him, and he's getting the support, given what we're doing. And so I'm very excited about moving forward. I hope we can work with the air train community to educate them about the way forward. I think the Prime Minister has done a tremendous job in terms of showing the way for the Biafran people, providing leadership. I think one of the commonalities, if I may, between the President and the Prime Minister is that their leadership has given direction to their people who were previously mired by issues of the infighting, the backstabbing, and so forth. And I think that's the commonality where you had a group, they weren't sure what to do, and then you have the leaders, and they're providing the direction, and the people are coming behind them. So I think both President Badarai and the Prime Minister are visionary African leaders. They're the ones who are providing that vision, which is mobilizing their people. So it's an honor to work with both of them, and I think we'll have a lot of success moving forward.
Good point, Mr. Elias. And as we begin wrapping up the show, I would like to thank you guys for attending our program. I'm glad to have such intellectual active leaders on the program. Looking forward to seeing the achievements and changes you guys bring to the people and the future of the countries, both the Eritrea and Biafra. As we saying farewell to our amazing guests, we will have more guests in the future, maybe talking on the same issue, and we will follow also. We will talk about Biafra. We will talk about the issues that matters, and don't forget to stay tuned and subscribe on YouTube to Galad Media. If any comments before ending this program, I would love to hear from you. respected guests.
I think I would briefly. I simply want to say thank you to Mr. Ilyas and Prime Minister Simon Akbar. As I say early on, this is the beginning of so many good stuff to come in the future. Let's kind of expedite our fight, regardless of what or where it has been said. I think we have the good heart for our people. Yes, we have a good heart to follow our guts into getting things done. I always believe unless we become more pragmatic, action-oriented, nothing can get done in this world. The time that we sacrifice is the time of our families, the time of our lives. And we decided also to do it in a full-time basis. This requires a lot of sacrifice, for God's sake. Therefore, for those who does not understand, it is okay. But for those who understand, we appreciate your support always. We are going forward. There is no point of return right now until we get the solution, and that is heading home. I always say, consider us like we are a big ocean. Bring your boats, bring your ships. Let's sail home. We're going to go together. In that in mind, I will give you the biggest hope also for the people back home. I'm sure this show will go also to back home in Eritrea. So for the people, I want to encourage you. I want to give you hope. Yes, it can be done. Yes, we're going to change it. But that change requires the need of both of us. We're doing our effort from abroad, from the diaspora, to put that pressure needed in a diplomatic and political aspect of it. Yes, we're going to expect you to sacrifice, to rise up, wise up. And for the military of Eritrea, as I be calling you all the time, you are the military of the people, of the country, not of a private entity. Putting that in mind, this is the time for all of us to have a joint force in order to get rid of this menace, not only for Eritrea, but for the whole neighbors. So it is time. We cannot take it any longer. We have had enough for 33 years. No election, no constitution. This is unheard of. And we allowed it. We have to take responsibility. So let's work on our side rather than just blaming the government. If we want to overthrow it, join the action. Not simply talking on the social media. With that in mind, I am very thankful to be here, and I'm thankful for my guests also, Mr. Prime Minister Simon and Geralius, and also thank you, Mr. KHA. Thank you very much.
And thank you all for coming to the show and spending your time with me. And don't forget to turn on the bell notification so you can see all of my new videos when I post. Thank you, respective guests, for being all this time with me, and have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And Biafrans, please stay behind your gadget, because the Biafra government cabinet will be having emergency session, and this emergency session will be aired live. For the very first time, we're going to have live emergency session of the Biafra cabinet. So every Biafran watching this program, all of you, about 10,000 are watching live on Twitter. You have to stay behind as we will come back live again for the live coverage of the Biafra cabinet emergency meeting. Thank you very much.
And just one quick comment, I just want to make that I've got to know both of these two leaders very well. On a personal level, I want to say I respect them. I admire them. I think they're individuals of extraordinary character and leadership. Again, they're not just clients, but I consider them very good friends as well. And, you know, the followers of the Prime Minister, followers of the President should know that these are two good men that they're following. So I just thought it was important to say that, and also that these are two individuals who've been very loyal to me, and I'm a very loyal person. Loyalty is important, so I feel very loyal to them as well. So we have a very close relationship, and it's something I greatly value and look forward to continuing.
That is great, and also we will follow. Yes, go ahead.
Thank you.
Yeah, and also we will keep in touch with you guys, and we will follow any achievement, anything you may do later on. So we can come back again on the stage and see what is going on. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time, all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
I thank you for listening. Please share this program to all platforms. Share to family and friends. Reach out to anybody can reach out to, so that we can be able to fight this battle to a winning. I appreciate you. Thank you for being part of the program, and stay blessed. Biafra government, peace, unity, progress, and equity. Freedom or die.